A place where weapons and ammunition are stored, arsenal. A letter or a document which does not bear the name of its writer, anonymous. A person who does not believe in the existence of God, atheist. A medicine to counter effect of a poison, antidote. An assembly of listeners, audience that can be approached, accessible. A person living in a country of which he is not a citizen, alien. A person practicing or playing a game for pleasure, not for living, amateur. A general pardon of political prisoners, amnesty. Objects having life in them, animate. Occurring every year, annual, that can be heard, audible. Absolute government by one man, autocracy, that can be avoided, avoidable. One at the state of growth between boyhood and youth, adolescent. One who holds the belief that nothing can be known without God, agnostic. A warlike or masculine woman, amazon. Who excites order in a state, anarchist. A plant that grows in water, aquatic. The rule of nobility, aristocracy. A person chosen or appointed by parties in controversy to decide their differences, arbitrator. Personal observation in medical science, post-mortem examination, autopsy. A person attached to any opinion system or party, bigot. One who is versed in the knowledge of plants, botanist. One engaged in fighting, belligerent. A vain, boasting fellow, braggart. Government in which all power is controlled by the officials, bureaucracy. One who can not pay for his debts, insolvent, occurring every 2 years, biennial. An animal with 2 feet, biped, that breaks easily, brittle. The state of being unmarried, celibacy. A list of books, catalog. A person who eats human beings, cannibal. An associate in office or institution, colleague. A person who is free from national prejudice, cosmopolitan. The person who is too ready to believe, credulous. 100 years, century. A person living at the same time as another, contemporary. That can be corrected, corrigible. That can be cured, curable. A person who is competent to pass critical judgment upon anything, connoisseur, CONNOISSEUR. A roundabout way of speaking, circumlocution. An insect with many legs, centipede. The gradual recovery of health and strength after disease, convalescence. An animal that eats or feed on flesh, carnivorous. An admirer of fine arts, dilettante. DILETTANTE, a place where one lives permanently, domicile. One who believes in existence of God but denies revelation, deist. An absolute rule of person or group without the necessity of consent of the governed, dictatorship. A place fitted up for making medicines, dispensary. A government formed by and ruled by the wishes of the people, democracy. One who is versed in the science which treats skin and disease, dermatologist. A language no longer spoken, dead language. A period of 10 years, decade. A person who cannot hear, deaf. A book giving meaning of various words, dictionary. That which can be described, describable. To grow worse, deteriorate. That which can be divided, divisible. A train proceeding from principal town, down train. A match which neither party wins, drawn. One who is in the habit of drinking, drunkard. One who cannot speak, dumb. To lay stress on, emphasize. Fit to be elected or selected, eligible. That which is fit to be eaten, edible or eatable. One who leaves one's country to settle in another, emigrant, emigrant. That which cannot be explained, explicable. That which can be explained, explicable. A speech made without previous preparation, extempore. One traveling on horseback, equestrian. A person who is in love with himself or self-centered, egoist. Man having the qualities of woman, effeminate. a man of unusual habits, eccentric, short lived, or fleeting, ephemeral. One who possesses the qualities of a woman, feminist. One who is hard to please, fastidious. One who is affected by excessive enthusiasm on religious subjects, fanatic. One who maintains that all things happen by inevitable necessity, fatalist. The murder of a brother, fratricide, without any payment, gratis. A medicine that kills germs, germicide. Living on herbs, herbivorous. Living in herbs, gregarious. One who talks too much, garrulous. Eliminating or killing of whole race, genocide. One who is well acquainted with the science of female ailments, gynecologist. Soldiers in a fortress, garrison. Person selling spices, sugar, dry fruits, etc. Grocer. Animals which feed on grass, graminivorous. One who eats to excess, gluten. Animal which feed on herbs, herbivorous. Murder or murderer of a man, homicide. Work for which no salary is paid, honorary. A place of treating patients, hospital. One who is fond of entertaining, hospitable. One who has exaggerated anxiety about one's health, hypochondriac. Ignorant, unlettered, illiterate. That which cannot be heard, inaudible. That which cannot be believed, incredible. Which cannot be explained, inexplicable. One who makes attacks upon beliefs, iconoclast. One who cannot read, which cannot be read, illegible. Incapable of being moved by force, impregnable. Something that is not believable, improbable. Which cannot be corrected or amended, incorrigible. Incapable of being fatigued or untiring, indefatigable. Incapable of being effected or cancelled, indelible. One who is too firm and determined not to yield, inexorable. Not carry, capable of erring or falling into error, infallible. Likely to communicate disease, infectious. Capable of being set on fire, inflammable. That which cannot be imitated, inimitable. That which is harmless, innocuous. That which comes at the wrong time, inopportune. That which cannot be defeated, invincible. Incapable of being seen, invisible. Incapable of being wounded, able to replay all the arguments, invulnerable. One who lacks knowledge, ignorant. That which is contrary to law, illegal. One who comes to settle in a country, immigrant. That which cannot be moved, immobile, immobile. That which cannot be passed through, impassable. That which cannot be put into practice, impracticable. That which cannot be approached or reached, inaccessible. That which cannot be cured, incurable. That which cannot be solved, insoluble. That which cannot be made good or repaired, irreparable. That one who worships idols, idolater. The murder of a newborn infant, infanticide. That which cannot be counted, innumerable. One who gets angry at once, irritable, free from blame, irreproachable. That which cannot be satisfied, insatiable. That which cannot be conceived, inconceivable. Inconceivable. That which cannot be consumed by fire, incombustible. That which cannot be divided, indivisible. That which is not subject to death, immoral. That which is beyond calculation, incalculable. That which is endless, interminable. That which cannot be reclaimed, irreclaimable. That which cannot be refuted or answered, irrefutable. That which cannot be resisted, irresistible. One who exhibits tricks that require skills of hands or eyes, juggler. A thing or act which is based on law, legal. A person who knows many languages, linguist. That which cannot be read easily, legible. That which continues through life, lifelong. One who can read and write, literate. A place fitted up for scientific experiments, laboratory. a place where clothes are cleaned, laundry, a person who talks too much, loquacious, a woman hater, misogynist, working or acting merely for money not for reward, mercenary, one who is too careful or fastidious, meticulous, murder or murder of one's mother, matricide, the state of being married, matrimony, a hater of mankind, misanthropist, the rule of crowd, democracy, a paper written by hand, manuscript, the persons who dig coal, miners, the person who punish those who break the laws, magistrates or judges, birds moving from one place to another, migratory, a place where historical release and curiosities are kept, museum, that which is done with hands, manual, to leave one place and to go to another, migrate, marrying one person at a time, monogamy, a crowd of unruly people, mob, that which can be moved, movable, animals that suckle their young ones, mammals, a building where dead bodies are kept, mortuary, the territory ruled by a monarchy, one who bears the same name as another, namesake, the patronage bestowed in consideration of family relationship and not of merit, nepotism, persons who attend the sick in hospitals, nurses, a drug which produces sleep or torpor or stupor, narcotic, one versed in neurology, the branch of science which treats of the nerves, neurologist, one skilled in the disease of eyes, oculist, use of, out of use, obsolete, one having the knowledge of everything, omniscient, a form of government in which the supreme power is placed in the hands of small exclusive class, oligarchy, one skilled in the art of midwifery, obstetrician, that one that is all powerful, used generally for the god, omnipotent, one that is present everywhere, used generally for god, omnipresent, animal eating food of all kinds, omnivorous, intended for vain display, ostentatious, one who always tends to take the most hopeful view of life, optimist, impervious to the rays of light, opaque, one versed in the branch of science which deals with the eyes, ophthalmologist, open to objection, objectionable, now and then, occasionally, a child whose parents are dead often, an institution for shelter of orphans, orphanage, the rule of the rich, plutocracy, animals which feed on fish, piscivorous, an estate inhabited from the ancestors, patrimony, a person or thing that is liked by the people, popular, a warrant of protection and permission to travel, especially in the foreign country, passport, a person who is a lover of woman, philogamist, a victory gained at too great an expense, pyrrhic, 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 a person who is particular about correctness in the use of words, purist, murder of one's father, patricide, one who takes the dark view of things, pessimist, one who does good to his fellow beings, philanthrop, one who walks on foot, pedestrian, the practice of marrying more than one wife at the same time, polygamy, the practice of women having more than one husband at the same time, polyandry, tendency to quarrel or fight, pugnacity, the remedy for all ills, panacea, an animal who lives on another, parasite, a figure with many sides, polygon, a child born after the death of his father or book published, posthumous, the medical examination of dead body, post-mortem, that which cannot be put into practice, practicable, the persons who paint pictures, painters, the persons who drive aeroplanes, pirates, inspired person who speaks for god, prophet, a person of material outlook and indifferent to culture, philistine, that which can be easily carried away, portable, one who is well versed in the treatment of diseases of the mind, psychiatrist, one favoring the policy of peace, pacifist, a theatrical entertainment in dumb show, pantomime, a special liking of fondness, partiality, a person who makes a vain display of his learning but is devoid of taste, pedant, the act of willfully making a false oath in the judiciary proceedings, perjury, the crime of literary theft, plagiarism, a child that is developed or matured before time, precocious, something that is suitable for drinking, potable, the one who studies, writes on, or is versed in the branches of knowledge that deals with the human soul, natural history of the mind, psychologist, animal with 4 feet, quadruped, the money or other consideration paid for securing the release of a captive ransom, a leader in the mutiny or riot, ringleader, something having a bearing on the subject relevant, too much official formality, red tape or tapeism, a state in which elected head, republic, public, engaged in a riot, Reuters, a noisy mob, rabbles, RABBLES, one who defies this and seeks to overthrow the authority is a rebel. An apathetic person who is indifferent to the pleasure or pain, stoic, one or two or more words in the same language which have the same meaning, synonyms, act of destroying one's own body deliberately, suicide, the stealing of goods out of any church or chapel, sacrilege, an office which has revenue without employment, sinecure, taking place or happening at the same time, simultaneous, one who is skilled in this science which investigates the laws that regulate human society in all its grades, sociologist, a talking to oneself, soliloquy, SOLILOQUY, the act of practice of walking in sleep, somnambulism, a person who sells writing material, stationers, the person who keeps out streets clean, scavengers, people at the match or show, spectators, a place for the treatment of invalids, sanatorium, relating to the sun, solar, a person who takes no active part in the management, sleeping partner, man who speaks for another, spokesman, one who can use swordsman, a case which causes sensation, sensational, to die without making a will, to die in state, an object allowing light to pass through, translucent, a body through which light can pass, transparent, a person who sells tobacco, tobacconist, a person who abstains from all kinds of alcoholic drinks, teetotaler, TEETOTALLER, a person who believes in the existence of God, theist, a person who changes sides, turncoat, the one who is habitual silent, taciturn, that which is clear, unambiguous, of one voice, of one mind, unanimous, one who does not mix freely with others, unsociable, that which cannot be sent by post, unmailable, that which cannot be sold, unsaleable, SALABLE, that which cannot be avoided, unavoidable, that which cannot be tamed, untamable, without an equal, unique, that which cannot be understood, unintelligible, thing which is found everywhere, universal, food that does not promote health, unwholesome, suddenly risen from low position to high position, upstart, the act done by one's free will, voluntary, one who lives on vegetables only, vegetarian, a style full of words, verbose, a person having long experience, veteran, VETERAN, word for word, verbatim, willful or ignorantly destroying works of art or literature, vandalism, which can be excused, venial, VENIAL, applying oneself to various subjects, versatile, a place in which clothes are kept, wardrobe, a material through which water cannot pass, waterproof, a man whose wife is dead, widower, a woman whose husband is dead, widow, food that promotes health, wholesome, a place where wild animals are kept. Zoo, well versed with the scientific study of animals, is a zoologist.